Hello everyone, welcome to my channel GMA. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please hit the subscribe button. Now, let's start the video. ITV's The Chase delivered yet another dramatic showdown, as Paul the Sinner Man Sinha narrowly defeated a determined trio of contestants in the final seconds of Tuesday's episode. The veteran quizzer, known for his sharp intellect and dry wit, admitted that even he felt the sting of the game's brutal nature after stealing victory from the team at the very last moment. The episode saw contestants Haley, Lorraine, Connor, and Jim step up to the plate to take on the Sinner Man. Sadly, 43-year-old Haley was knocked out during her head-to-head round, leaving the remaining three players to push forward. Despite the early loss, Lorraine, Connor, and Jim pulled together to create a formidable team. With a collective jackpot of £16,000, they entered the final chase, hoping to outrun Paul and take the money home. The trio managed a respectable total of 18 correct answers in the final chase, a solid score that often gives contestants a fighting chance. But Paul, aware of how tight the margins can be in such a high-stakes environment, warned early on that 18 might not be enough. His prediction turned out to be chillingly accurate. With just seconds remaining on the clock, Paul caught up to their score, ending their hopes of victory in devastating fashion. Acknowledging their impressive effort, Paul offered a candid and empathetic reflection after the buzzer sounded. "Well, it's a cruel game sometimes because you played really well," he told the team. "And I did call it. I said 20 probably would have won, and 18 might not be quite enough. And that's exactly how it played out. So unlucky, guys, because you really did play well." Fans at home were equally heartbroken by the close finish. Social media quickly filled with sympathetic messages for the contestants, with many expressing frustration over how the game ended. One viewer wrote, "Shame, unlucky team." Another added, "I'm gutted they didn't win." A third chimed in, "So unfair." And yet another echoed the sentiment, posting, "Made that last to the last few seconds, that chase." Each team member brought a unique strength to the table. After Haley's elimination, 52-year-old Lorraine, a university lecturer, became the first to book her place in the final chase. She demonstrated strong knowledge and quick thinking, scoring 7 correct answers in her cash builder. Next up was 24-year-old Connor, who impressed viewers with his composure and strategy. Despite being tempted by Paul's jaw-dropping high offer of £65,000, Connor chose to play it safe and stick with the £5,000 he had earned in the cash builder. The decision may have disappointed some viewers hoping for a big money risk, but it proved a wise one, as he successfully made it through to the final chase. The final contestant to take on Paul was 66-year-old Jim, a retired police officer from York. While his cash builder score was a modest 4, Paul noted early on that Jim possessed deep, impressive knowledge. "He doesn't have the speed, but I can tell he knows a lot," Paul remarked. Sure enough, Jim completed his round successfully and joined his teammates in the final chase. Ahead of the final round, presenter Bradley Walsh assessed the team's performance and echoed Paul's sentiments about the potential they had. "I think Connor, quite honestly at 5, and Jim at 4, underperformed there," Bradley observed. "I think they're better players than that." Despite the initial low individual scores, the team managed to rally and worked well together, achieving a cohesive total of 18. It was enough to make Paul break a sweat, but not enough to stop him. As the final chase progressed, tension mounted with each question. The trio pushed the clock as far as they could, but Paul remained focused and methodical, using every second efficiently. It was a textbook example of a chaser working under pressure, and a reminder of just how precise the margins in the chase can be. Paul's ability to catch up in the final seconds demonstrated why he's such a formidable opponent, even when the odds seem stacked. However, his comments after the game showed a rare glimpse of humility and sympathy for the contestants. The emotional impact of the narrow loss was evident not only on screen but in the reactions of viewers who had become invested in the team's journey. For many, the disappointment was especially hard to swallow because the contestants had played such an honest and strategic game and came so close to success. Paul's closing remark, "It's a cruel game sometimes," resonated with fans. The chase may be a game of facts and speed, but it's also a show where personalities shine, stakes feel real, and every second counts. Even in defeat, Lorraine, Connor, and Jim earned respect from both Paul and the audience for their strong teamwork and composed performances. For Paul, the moment also served as a reminder of the unpredictability that keeps the show thrilling after all these years. While he may have emerged victorious once again, the narrow win showed that even the most seasoned chasers can be pushed to the edge.